What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I want to explain what is going to happen this week. We're going to talk about just being prepared, going to talk about the stock market volatility, want to address stimulus talks, and also the discussions regarding lockdowns. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below, and I will get to a lot of those answers, a lot of those questions in the next video. Now, here's what's happening this week, because this week is going to be a very big week. First, leading into Christmas over the past couple of years has been very interesting. Health experts are anticipating that the Omicron cases are actually going to completely explode in the weeks following Christmas, and I will be here to address every single one of those days as we get there, unless I get COVID, which, knock on wood, hopefully I don't. Now, the stock market is going to most likely drop significantly over the next few weeks. However, experts are telling us that it would most likely, their anticipation is it will come roaring back very soon. So in this video, one, I'm going to tell you how you can get up to $8,300 absolutely for free. And two, I'm going to tell you what are a few of the stocks I am personally buying and when I plan on buying them. So if you want to know where I plan on buying, then this is the video that you need to watch. Also, what we know is that the White House is putting a lot of the blame regarding the Build Back Better Act on Senator Joe Manchin, and multiple White House officials and health experts believe that a lockdown is not going to be the answer. But we are going to see another wave of COVID cases, and they say that there's other ways to prevent this. So I will address that at the end of this video. So here are the two places that you need to be very prepared over the next week or so. First, and I really want to address this because experts are saying you need supplies around your house. That's the first way you need to be prepared. The second is with your investments. Okay? So first, if you have yet to start investing and you would like to, then you can actually go and sign up for a free app. It's called Webull. I will put a link down in the description box below. You do not have to deposit any money. They're doing a Christmas special where they will give you 5 free stocks valued up to $8,300. The first stock will be valued between, I think, $8 and $300, and the next 4 will be valued between $3 and $2,000. So get in there, see if you can get some. Now, again, that link will be in the description box below. Now, here's what you need to do. Okay, if you have yet to buy food for the next couple of weeks, and I addressed this and gave you a warning earlier this week, then you should really do that. Experts are saying you need to go and stock up right now before there's a lot of people out there going and buying their supplies for Christmas and the holiday season. They are saying that the Omicron variant could potentially close down stores, and it would make you want to have some stuff in your pantry and in your cabinets just in case, so that you can survive off this stuff. They say that restaurants are already closing down. Many schools have turned to remote learning over the past couple of weeks, and businesses are going back to working from home. So experts say, be prepared. The second thing you need to be prepared with is your investments. And in the stock market, here's what I want to tell you. If you're an active trader like I am, which I trade every single day pretty much, I may not buy or sell, but I'm actively looking for the next deal. Then experts are saying that you need to be prepared for the volatility in the markets. Now, I would anticipate that with the amount of cases that we are currently seeing, the market will most likely drop multiple times over the next few weeks. However, I'm not saying it's going to just drop. It could, and this is what happened this past week. It dropped. And it came, what was that, Wednesday? Wednesday it dropped. Or no, what was that, Thursday? Or, no, I think that was Tuesday. Tuesday it dropped. Then it came up on Wednesday, I believe. Maybe my days are a little bit off, but it dropped one day. Came up the next day when the Federal Reserve released their minutes. It came up. And then the next day it dropped again. And then the next day, Friday, I believe, it came back up. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But this is what many experts are anticipating, that the markets are going to drop. They're gonna come back up a little bit, drop, come back up, drop, come back up. And when they finally come back up, what they're saying is we could see the markets come surging back soon after. But just think about what happened in March of 2020. Stocks plummeted because investors didn't know how or what to expect. And this could definitely happen again. But one thing I would caution you on is investing into recovery stocks like airlines, cruise lines, really anything travel related, okay? Or restaurants. I would caution you on that unless you see it kind of hit that bottom and you're ready to jump in and hold for the long term. But for a quick flip, the recovery stocks are not a good bet, not at this time. Now, stocks that I do really like, okay? I want to give you a few. First, I really like Enphase Energy. Now, this is one that I've been buying for a while. It went up and it dropped and it got into like 150s. And I ended up buying a bunch, okay? Now, I like it right now. It's under $200. I really like it. At right around 170, I really like Enphase. But under 150 or right at 150, I'm going to buy in. If it gets into the 150s, even if it doesn't get to 155 or 150, if it gets into 159.99, I'm going to buy. I will be buying like crazy. Could it still drop? Yes. But will I be buying? Absolutely. The next company I really like is Affirm. Affirm is a buy now, pay later type of company. You may see them on Amazon all the time. Pay with Affirm. I really like Affirm. They are currently, I think, at like $98. And if Affirm at $98 is a steal for me, I think that's a great buy. If it gets into the 80s, okay, if it drops, let's say into the 92, 93, which I think it did, was it Thursday? I believe it got in there. Maybe it was Friday as well. Got into the $92, $93 range, ended up buying some more. So I'd buy again. But if it gets into the 80s, I'm going to buy heavy. I don't think it's going to get into the 80s, but if it does, I will be buying a lot. The next company I really like is Cloudflare. Cloudflare at $130 I like, okay? But I would want to see this go down a little bit more, and I don't think it's going to go down too much more. But if this gets into the 110s, I'll be buying. Okay, the next company I really like is Disney. If Disney gets under 120, which here's what's going to happen. If we see a lot of COVID cases and we see the Disney parks shut down, which this time of the year is not a good time for Disney to shut down, but if they decide to shut down or limit how many people are in their parks, I could see Disney drop. If it gets under $120, I will be buying heavy. I will probably go into margin if it goes under 120, okay? That's how much I really like Disney, because Disney has their hands in everything. So that's my little spiel on the stocks that I like. But again, don't just take my word for it. And again, all these companies, okay? Enphase, Affirm, Cloudflare, and Disney, all of these are not short, quick flips, okay? I'm not trying to turn a quick profit. These are long-term holds. I will hold for the next 5 years, okay? Just keep that in mind. Let's talk about the Build Back Better Act. And if you have any questions on the stocks I'm buying or want to give me your take on what you like, you can always do that down in the description box below or in the comment section below. One thing I do ask, you can bash my picks. I completely understand that. But if somebody gives you their kind of what they are looking into, don't go and bash them. But if you have any constructive criticism, then please provide that, because everybody can learn, even myself. But let's talk about the Build Back Better Act and any additional stimulus that we may see. Here's what I can tell you. Senator Joe Manchin has been very clear today that he will not support this bill, not as it currently stands. Many lawmakers are already trying to get an idea of what he will support and what he won't. Some say that he doesn't want subsidized childcare, which could create issues. Others say that he is for pre-K, universal pre-K, which would be free kindergarten for 3 and 4-year-olds, but that's something that West Virginia has had since, I think, 2002. So of course he's going to support that. We also know that the Medicare expansion is most likely out, and Senator Bernie Sanders, according to reports, knows this. However, he wants to keep pushing this because there's other things in this bill that he'd like to get as well. So if we don't see Medicare expanded, I think Senator Bernie Sanders will still go for it. But if paid family leave is not included, then Bernie Sanders is going to be like, okay, I need Medicare. No Medicare, then I need paid family leave. It's going to be one or the other. I wouldn't expect both are going to be included, but at the same time, I wouldn't expect either one to be disregarded as well. So we'll see what happens there. What I can tell you, though, is the good news is that all 50 Senate Democrats somewhat agreed to the $1.75 trillion offer or number, that this was a good number. The problem is that there was too many disagreements on how to spend that money. So, according to multiple White House officials, they say over the next few weeks, the goal is to figure out these agreements and understand why these disagreements were happening, and figure out how we can clear these up over the next few weeks before lawmakers come back to Washington. Well, at least according to multiple Democrats, they say this should be easily done to figure out these disagreements. The problem is coming back and passing them. So we'll see. But again, I will be here every step of the way. Now, here's what we know. According to multiple White House officials and health experts, they believe that lockdowns are not the answer. They say that being vigilant and social distancing during the holidays should be more than enough. They say that the problem is that many are going to get together, they're going to be maskless without vaccines, and that will most likely cause the spread of this virus even faster. But here's the other thing that you need to keep in mind. Many people with positive cases as of right now don't even know that they're positive. Right? So that's an issue. If you don't even know you're positive, and then you go to a holiday party, you go and spread your germs or this virus around. The problem is most people, all they have right now is a slight runny nose. So you go around, you hear people, right? It's winter. It's winter where I am. Every time I go outside, I have a little sniffle. But do I have COVID? Well, at least the last time I checked, no. Good news there. I don't have COVID right now. But again, this is what health experts are saying, is that right now, this is the big worry. That the worry should be that the people that are positive don't even know that they're positive because they don't even know that they're sick. So that's part of the issue with this Omicron variant. So that's what we know at this time. But as always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on, share all the latest news and updates. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.